Following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah, go Cowboys! This is Mick Shots, streaming live on DallasCowboys.com and the official Dallas Cowboys app. Now, here are Bill Jones, Everson Walls, and Mickey Spagnola.
It is Friday. It is Friday.
Go! Dallas Cowboys!
I've been thinking it's been Friday all day today.
Keeping with the tradition of the holiday. Nothing like Thanksgiving Day in Texas, North Texas.
At the Star. It is very festive out there, guys.
And even going back to the Cotton Bowl days when this Thanksgiving tradition began back in the late 60s. Continuing at Texas Stadium and now at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, we're getting you ready for Cowboys Giants. Y'all ready?
I am.
I'm ready. I'm telling you, outside they got music going.
Oh, yeah?
It's beautiful
festive.
out there.
Festive. Tours are going.
I saw a family out there with bags of stuff. And then I started thinking, oh, hell, Jerry's just making money.
So,
it is cool
so they can afford to put you on a podcast.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that $14 billion doesn't go far.
So here we are. It's noon on a Wednesday, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving Day, and all is well once again in the Cowboys universe.
That's right. They
Right?
won a game.
Came off a win. We heard the fight song 2 times in 3 days. Wow. Heard it on Monday. Heard it again on Wednesday. If we had a show on Friday, we'll hear it again on Friday. We'll hear it again on Monday.
Picks to click. Picks,
We're going to hear it again on Monday. Remember that, Producer Supreme?
That's right. I must admit, I finally got a really good chance to take a look at the game.
Okay.
And it was
you're talking about the Washington game.
Washington game.
Oh, I thought you were looking at tomorrow's game.
You know, that's funny.
No.
I was working last night trying to get ahead for today, but I was
NFL
watching
Network.
the game. I watched the game.
I was trying to stretch out the old muscles, and I said, you know what, let me put this in and see
but it was on live on NFL Network last night. That's how good a game it was. It was the game of the week on NFL Network last night.
I was late for it, so I taped it. So
all right.
That's why I got it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Jordan Lewis, man. Mm-hmm. He's a stud, bro.
He is.
He comes out there, man, refused to let to be blocked. I saw him split a double team block. He was they tried to push him inside. He kept his leverage outside, as you should have. Another blocker was coming around looking for someone on that outside run play. And he not only fought off his man, he split in between the oncoming blocker and him and made the play. If everyone fought that hard, then we'd have a much better run defense on this team.
Well, the other thing I noticed, and we talked a little bit about the number of tackles that Josh Butler made, but he made the tackles.
Yes.
Right? And even
isolation. In isolation.
And even in the running game, helping out.
He did. He was geeked up, man.
Oh, he probably still is, right?
He did the seatbelt thing. I'm like, oh, okay, here we go, boy. All right. It was nice, man. He did a good job.
First start and already locked down corner.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Everybody calm down.
He did a nice job, but I thought he was physical, if nothing else.
No,
and you know what? He's bigger than you think.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like 6'.
He knows.
I know Bill's got it in his green notebook.
Knows how
I want to say he's 6'1".
He knows how to approach each position, each situation like a professional.
6
like
foot,
you said,
186.
He was isolated on just a little bubbles, not necessarily bubble
but
screen,
a lot
just
short
where they
ones
just
there.
tried to isolate him on the wide receiver, and he came through.
Yeah,
I don't recall him missing a tackle, which is hard to do for someone who just come out there and they're trying to attack him with McLaurin and all these different schemes. He was a target. I know. Trust me, I know that feeling. How many times was he targeted?
Yeah, I don't know if they register target.
Yeah.
They do that
they
for
do.
wide receivers, but I don't know if they do it for.
I know. They did back in '81 because
You got registered?
I got registered. It was about 15 times a game.
Mickey, you would have to subscribe to Pro Football.
Yeah, and I
His
don't
favorite
trust
people.
them.
His favorite people.
And I don't trust them anyway.
And let's be real, guys. We still made some of the dumbest mistakes we can make.
Well,
And let's just acknowledge that we won in spite of ourselves on the road against a team that's still playing better than us.
got a field goal and a punt blocked.
Come on, man.
Just got run over both times. Didn't do a good job.
Yeah. So what is
Lost the
is that
fun.
new to
That
where
was-
all of a sudden we're getting our punt protector double teamed into the punter?
Yeah.
This is a thing. We never
And
had
it
this
almost
problem
happened
before.
again.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Watching, I didn't realize it was that
Yes.
close.
Well, when you look at the win, then you forget things. But I wanted to see how much improvement we made. There was improvement, but there was also the same mistakes made over again on the offensive line, untimely penalties. But Tyler Guyton, man, he's got to figure it out.
See, that's why it would have been great to have John Fossil this week talking about the rivalry between special teams coaches in the league.
yeah.
We didn't have the coordinators this week because of the short week, and Larry Izzo is the special teams coach for Washington.
Yeah.
And as I was watching the game, I was thinking about, okay, Izzo got the blocked field goal to start, and that was the guy, Quan Martin. I told you had the 44-inch vertical, and he needed all that explosion going through the line. Okay, and then they had pushing back Trent Sig. And
I don't know if that
44
was.
inches,
I don't know if
44
that
I knew
was
you were going to say this.
vertical.
It's not.
That was
okay.
a long arm.
Let me. Okay,
But
I
44
knew Mickey,
inches?
I knew Mickey would say that when I
was
said
a
he's
long
got a
arm.
44-inch vertical. Mickey, the reason that the scouting department looks at a vertical isn't how high you can jump.
It's how long your arms are.
No, it's not how long your arms are.
That helps the vertical, right?
That's a good.
They're
It
measuring.
really does help the vertical. Yes, it does.
They are measuring the explosive athletic
okay.
ability of an
I'm kind of
athlete.
with you on this one, Spag. I'm with you on that one,
That
Spag.
guy's hand was way up there.
That's funny because earlier in the
It's
week,
like it just came and
And maybe that
put a
was
shadow over the entire.
That might have
punter.
been the block field
Okay,
goal.
that-
It was.
More so than
that's
the
Well,
block
no, the
funny.
punt.
punt. No, the
Yeah.
punt.
Everson, literally earlier in the week, I'm driving in. I'm going, okay, I'm going to bring up Quan Martin's vertical on the show, and I know what
made you
Mickey's going
think
to
he was
say.
going to say?
I just knew Mickey
I'm
would
glad I
respond
could
like
come through.
because Mickey is the contrarian. So you always have to be prepared for the comeback when Mickey says something
Oh,
new.
that's funny. But no, we got to work on that one, brother.
But I was
Because
thinking-
Turpin saved Fossil's ass.
Exactly, well, and that's what I was
He
about to say.
saved him.
So Izzo was winning the special teams
Yes, he
battle
was.
early in the
Yes,
game,
he was.
but Fossil got the last laugh because of Turpin.
Turpin time.
And then Wanye Thomas, does he get credit or not
I
credit
gotta give him
for
credit.
You gotta
Wanye?
give him credit.
I saw it again last night. I'm scoring. I'm sorry. I'm not. I mean, how many times do you get to score if you're Wanye Thomas? I am scoring, bro.
And how many times can Jaden Daniels complete a Hail Mary?
You're right.
I mean,
Well-
the odds were catching up. But he's not going to do it again. He just completed an 86-yarder.
Would
after
Wanye
3
be on
weeks
the
ago.
field? Would Wanye be on the field if
Probably.
they try to help
They'd
him?
probably have as many DBs as
I
possible.
would have done all I could. Make sure that they don't score on the ensuing kickoff return and a possible hit.
And then-
I'm,
and then
I'm scoring.
give-
I'm sorry. I'm
know
scoring.
Everson's
Give-
I'm going to score. I
give
got one
Colbert-
touchdown.
Give Colbert credit for the recovery of the first
Yes.
onside kick,
Yes,
and
yes.
he did what you're supposed to, just fall on it, right?
Yeah, but you
Don't
think
try
about
to pick it
to,
up.
To your point, okay, when you look back at that game, because we still remember Randall Williams' return
Yes.
of an onside kick from
On
25
the run,
years
the
ago.
same thing,
That's
right?
right.
But that
It's
was
like
the start of game, right?
Yeah, it was start of a game, and it was the fastest kickoff return in the
7
history of football.
was
Okay,
fast.
so we still remember that.
Supposedly
okay?
it was only 3 seconds or something like that.
Something-
4 seconds, because this was 7.
And he was fast anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was good.
And
but he caught the ball on the run.
On the run.
And that's the one thing you remember from Randall Williams'
Yes,
career, right?
yes.
And so will this be the one thing we remember
Yes,
from
it will.
Wanye Thomas'
Yes,
career?
it will.
Well,
Hopefully
you know
not.
what?
Hopefully
this
not.
is
But
it,
maybe
this-
this jump starts his career.
That would be great.
You know what it reminded you?
That would be
this
great.
guy is a fast player. Like at Georgia Tech, he was a kickoff return guy, and he ran for touchdowns.
Boy, they were after his butt.
In fact,
They were on his
Yeah,
butt.
they
in
were
fact,
mad.
he tweeted
Like,
this.
he did. I like it.
Awanye tweeted this the other day on Monday or Sunday night. It was November. What the date of the game is? November 24th.
Yeah.
Kickoff return for touchdown. On November 24th, 2018, he had a kickoff return for a
Nice.
touchdown against Georgia Tech, or for Georgia Tech.
Because that's why they had him
He
back.
knew how to run that ball. Yeah.
That's why they had him back when they were using two returners. Everybody's thinking, well, he's there to block.
Yes,
and
that's what I
his
thought.
point was, I've returned kickoffs for touchdowns.
He shouldn't say anything.
Yeah,
He shouldn't say anything.
but now they've just gone one back.
Yeah. Okay.
And get an extra blocker. I think they've decided that up front, extra blocker. So
And I think also it needs to be noted, we gave CeeDee a lot of crap for some of the games that he had with Dak. He turned that switch back on, of just if that ball's in the air,
I'm
not
getting
only
it.
I'm going to get it,
Yeah.
I'm going to get more.
Well, how about this? So he had 10 catches for 67 yards. And somebody asked McCarthy yesterday, are you a little worried about Lamb's average per catch? Because last year he finished with 13. This year he's 3 less.
Yeah.
And I'm going, did you watch him play?
Man.
So he's at 10.9 a catch on the 20th ranked offense in the league with the backup quarterback getting ready to play his 4th game, by the way. And look at how he's running with the ball after he gets it, not for distance, for yardage.
Yeah,
right?
just to move that chain, man.
In a mess, right? He was diving.
He was not
for
going
first down,
backwards.
and he
He
should
was
have had
not going
another.
backwards.
He should have had another one
But
when they
then
mismarked it.
Well, no.
No, they marked it a first down, then they brought it back to 3rd down. I
I
think.
thought that there was a flag on that play against Guyton.
No, that was another one.
That was another.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he had another
he drove
first
2
down.
guys across.
Yeah. But yeah,
And they did mismark
his
it. I remember.
yards were hard. Those were those tough yards.
I gotta say that's the toughest game I've seen him play.
yeah.
I mean,
It was like
that's
he was
saying a lot.
possessed.
That's saying a lot compared to some of the dynamic games that he's had. But his effort, I've never seen him have so much effort, time after time after time, and those are frustrating plays. Because with a guy who loves to hit the home run,
Yeah.
it's frustrating to just keep getting short passes. His mindset in that game was, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to make the most of every pass that I catch. You
As
can
they
see
say
that
it,
from the beginning.
he got dirty yards
He did.
after catch.
Yeah, I like those dirty yards.
Yeah. And he was playing through something.
Yeah, still with the
And
back.
still this week,
yeah.
too, by the way.
No, it's
but
the
he
rest
said,
of the
I'm
season.
playing.
The rest of the season.
Yeah, you got to like that. What you got?
Have you looked at the league leaders in receptions?
Yeah, he's the league leader, 77.
He is?
Yes.
I thought the same thing. I'm sitting here looking at his stats. I'm going, wait. It says he's the league leader in receptions. I don't look at it, obviously, on a weekly basis.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
He and
he's got
Jarvis,
77. He leads the league.
That's
and he's only, and some of those guys have played 12 games already.
Yeah.
And so we're worried about what?
His average, I know,
Yards
that
per
was
catch.
my reaction.
Yards per catch.
Yards per
Yeah.
catch.
Yeah.
He's down 2 yards per catch. He had 13
But
yards a catch
nobody
last year,
cares
and he's
about that.
10.9 this year.
Nobody cares
Right.
about that when you see what effort he's using.
You know, here's the other thing. He had a 92-yarder last year. That's going to raise your
That's right.
average yards per catch.
That was like asking McCarthy on Monday, are you worried about a letdown after you win a game? It's like, seriously?
They want us to worry. They just want him.
It's
to
that.
worry.
It's. I tell you, there's a book of cliches out there, and you gotta ask.
And
Are
especially on
you sure the people are they? What do they call them? The robots? What do they call them on the bots? You sure they're just not
the bots.
The bots. Just a bunch of bots out there, man, asking stupid ass questions. That's what they are, man. That's really what
Especially
they are.
on a
They're
short-
walking bots.
At least we got the line, the valley of adversity.
Oh, I love that.
especially
line,
on a
though.
short week.
Yeah, Yes.
You think the coaches and players are thinking about anything but what's the next thing to do?
We got to get ready.
And I'm not just any short week. This is coming off a short week too, and you're got the shortest of weeks.
That's why when they asked Butler what he was going to do for his birthday on Monday, and he was like, "Oh, I got to wait till we got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off."
Yeah.
We're pushing that back. And he has a team captain, Josh Butler,
this week.
Yep.
Got a game ball and one of the.
Is that how it goes?
And he'll be it's just that he rotates them.
Well, that's good.
So you know what? I was writing that down. I was trying to predict who it was going to be. I
You
figured
think the fact that he is a Dallas kid
at Thanksgiving.
factors into it at all, or it's a 12th? How many games is this? 12th game of the season, and you start running out of defensive players.
Well, he passes. He passes around now. And same thing I was thinking on special teams. By
Got
the way,
nobody else. Oh. Here you go.
He's used a bunch of guys on special teams. The one I noticed hasn't been used is Anger. Turpin's already done it one time.
Okay.
And the deep snapper Sig has done it once. Aubrey once. So I'm thinking it's time for Anger.
The question is, should we worry about Aubrey? He's starting to.
So when
that was so unlike him. That was his worst game.
When he was warming up, he was having trouble with the wind that direction.
Man, that's crazy.
And he even said it, that he realized he needed to hit it either dead center or a little bit to the left because the wind was going to the right.
That's exactly right.
And
that's
I
what
watched him.
Say,
I saw him in warm-ups making that adjustment after he missed one.
Yeah.
And he didn't hit it where he wanted. It was a weird win in that stadium because on that way, the ribbons up there were not moving whatsoever. Behind him, going the other way, the wind was blowing straight across, right?
Is the water near that stadium?
No, it's out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
That's why they want to move.
Well, they just moved there. Oh, so they mean what? The owner? That was the owner's idea.
The new owner wants to get back in D.C., but
nice.
it's the land where RFK was, so that's congressional land.
Yeah.
So he has to get approved by Congress.
You got to move it back, man.
Yeah.
You just got to move it back.
It's just in a terrible location.
Yeah.
Hard to get to. And the stadium is just bare bones. So was the food in the press box.
It was bad.
It's always just weird.
You got me. Since you started talking about the weather, I decided I'd look at the weather forecast.
How's the sun
for tomorrow?
for tomorrow?
It's cloudy tomorrow.
It's a beautiful day today.
A beautiful day, and it's, by the way, the high today is 83 degrees here.
Yes, what is going on?
The high tomorrow is 52.
Okay.
And
83-40. How's that?
Damn.
Yeah, the low is 42. So if you're headed here, make sure you're bundled up for that long walk to the stadium.
I have to sign autographs. We signed at the tailgate.
Oh, really? You need to bring your parka because I think it's going to be windy and
I'm ready.
High of 52 tomorrow.
I appreciate that. I need to know that.
So there you go. So the sun does not need to factor into the game.
I'll tell you what, when they were warming up for the game, I was on the field. I couldn't see. The sun was just blinding me in my eyes,
Beautiful
right?
day.
I'm going, well, maybe it'll move a little and go down before this
Which game are you talking
about? Sunday.
In Washington.
Yeah. They didn't have any shade for the sun.
They didn't put their curtains up or anything?
No, I don't know what's happening. No, you know what they've done there, by the way? So that stadium used to hold 90,000, and they weren't selling out, so they blocked off all these seats on the top row.
Wow.
And then in the end zones, they put up these, I don't know what it is, for standing room only at the top of the stadium.
Yeah.
Not in the end zones like the Cowboys. I mean, at the top of the stadium.
I saw that on the...
It's all this brownish red, and they blocked off all those seats because they couldn't sell it out.
Well, but they're selling out now, though.
Not those seats. They blocked them off. I mean, what they put up there is it's permanent.
Because I saw it on the TV broadcast, and I thought they're not selling out there, so they were blocked off.
Yeah. And in the end zones up high at the top.
Boy, they got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
I mean, as an organization, He really screwed.
Well,
that.
they're
Really
the new guys make. Yeah,
No, that's
they're
what I
making
mean.
progress.
Right. The previous owner, he just really screwed that team up.
Yeah.
Nobody liked him. You know, it's crazy.
Well, he wasn't likable.
He didn't care.
I remember when he first came, he got the team, and he came. Jerry was given a tour of the ranch, their practice facility, and he was showing him around, and I heard this, and it was like Jerry was introducing him to people, and Jerry forgot his wife's name, and he said something like "figures" under his breath.
Who said this?
For real, bro.
Snyder.
Oh.
And I'm going, seriously, the guy's doing you a favor, showing around and everything, and you do that?
They couldn't wait to get him out of there. Jeez.
I remember him doing, it was at the Stadium Club at Texas Stadium, and the Patriots owner, why can't I think of his name? Kraft. Yeah. He was showing him around, and he introduced me to Kraft. Told him what we do on the website, and he goes, "Yeah, we need people like that on our website."
Yeah.
But he didn't understand what Jerry was saying, right? I said, I wanted to tell him, no, we're not part of the PR staff, you know. Jerry treats us a little differently, and it doesn't happen in the NFL like that, too, by the way. Because when it first started with the websites, the most of the websites with the team, it was like part of the PR department. So,
what did Snyder do? What was his thing? How did he make his money?
We will have the answer to that when Mick Shots continues in a moment.
Star Sports Tours is the only official fan travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys, offering exclusive game weekend travel packages with pre-game sideline access and photo ops with current players, cheerleaders, and Cowboy legends. You want to stay at a team hotel, attend the best tailgate party in Texas, tour the Star, and talk X's and O's with me, Everson Walls? With Star Sports Tours, you can. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today.
Hey Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle.
Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys to get started.
Hey y'all, Matt Pittman of Meat Church here. With football season kicking off, I'm already gearing up to bring the smoker back to AT&T Stadium for some epic tailgates. But with that Texas heat, it's crucial to keep my beer hand cramping cold. That's where Yeti's insulated Colster can cooler comes in clutch. This year, you can even get them with the iconic star engraved on the side. Licensed Yeti Cowboys gear is now available at Stadium Pro Shops, concessions, and on Yeti.com. Check it out today. Yeti, official cooler and drinkware of the Dallas Cowboys.
The Medal of Honor is our country's highest military award for valor in combat. More than 40 million individuals have served in the armed forces since the Civil War. Fewer than 4,000 have received the Medal of Honor. The National Medal of Honor Museum will be a place to preserve these legacies and inspire America. It's being built right next door to the Dallas Cowboys in Texas. Help us honor our country's greatest heroes. Learn more and get involved at mohmuseum.org.
Back to Mick Shots.
The most electrifying event of the holiday season is here. Cowboys Christmas Extravaganza, powered by Reliant, is back at the Star in Frisco. Join us every Friday and Saturday night from November 22nd through December 21st for a spectacular holiday show with the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, Rhythm and Blue, that's singular, Rowdy, Santa Claus, and surprise tree lighting appearances from your favorite Cowboys heroes. Best of all, the show is free, Spags. For details, visit
I'm going.
One word, thestardistrict.com. Don't miss out on the holiday magic. Wow.
Okay, let's clean up the mess from the last segment before we get on to more important matters. Daniel Snyder and his sister Michelle founded Snyder Communications in 1989. He became the youngest CEO of a New York Stock Exchange-listed company at the age of 32 in 1996, and continued to expand the company through a string of acquisitions such as Arnold Worldwide in 1997, had over 12,000 employees, $1 billion in annual revenues. Snyder Communications.
So what was the communications? What did they do from the start? They owned radio stations or something?
Maybe something like that.
Because I think he bought...
Advertising company.
Yeah, and he bought the station to be their flagship station from the start, I believe.
Okay, so we're ready to move on now?
Yes, we are.
Yes,
very
good.
good.
More on Daniel Snyder than
you gave
you'll ever
me more
need
than
to
I
know.
thought. I just wanted to know how the brother made his money.
All right, I'm hearing that a certain quarterback for the New York Giants is not accompanying the team on the trip to Dallas.
Oh, they
Wow,
finally...
really?
Well, but the report is that he will eventually get to Dallas, though. Tommy DeVito, the reports are that, let me find it here.
He's sore. He's got a sore arm. What else?
Got some throwing so much.
An ESPN NFL Nation reporter, Jordan Raynon, says it's a long shot that Tommy DeVito will be able to play Thursday versus Cowboys per source. That puts Drew Lock in line for a start. Earlier, he had reported that DeVito is not flying with the team. He will join them later in Dallas. He says DeVito and cornerback Deonte Banks listed as questionable. Giants are going to be without left tackle Jermaine Illuminor on Thanksgiving versus the Cowboys.
So why is he not flying with the team?
I have no idea. To rest his forearm, maybe. I have no idea. More treatment on his right forearm today, and then he flies, or maybe he's not coming.
That's bad news for the Cowboys. Drew Lock's a much better quarterback.
Well, he went to Missouri. That's why he's saying.
Well, and that too.
He has experience.
Tommy DeVito.
He has experience.
He's
Are
the
you
third.
Italian?
DeVito.
Mickey, are you Italian?
Very much so.
Tommy DeVito?
I'm sorry. He's the third quarterback.
What's your allegiance?
He is
your allegiance to
embarrassing the
Missouri?
heritage of the Italians.
Drew Lock is the
He is
backup
embarrassing the heritage of the Italians.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You have more allegiance to your alma mater.
Him as his and
than
his
to your
agent,
heritage.
right?
Ah, okay.
His agent looks like he's right out of The Godfather.
Does it?
Don't you remember seeing that last year when he started? You know, he started his first game last year. It was against the Cowboys.
Yes, that I do remember.
Yeah.
That's because we
And what was it,
47
47-9 maybe or something?
But Drew Lock does have more experience.
Well, he has more experience in college and he has more experience in the NFL.
So why do you think they were going with DeVito?
Well, you answered that question. You went from the starter to the third guy and skipped over the backup. Maybe they didn't trust their offensive line and figured DeVito can run around a lot.
And Drew is not that.
Nah,
level.
He's a stationary pocket quarterback.
Okay. We'll see
Are
how
you
that goes.
suggesting that they are trying to raise their draft profile?
I didn't say anything like that. I just said he was listed as the backup quarterback all year.
Like he's not. That's
You
not,
can read into
he could
whatever
be
you want.
thinking it though.
They're in love with Quinn Ewers. Oh. Shador Sanders.
Who else?
The guy from Miami, Cam Ward.
Whatever you do, it's just like
Cam
Chicago.
Ward.
Whatever you do, it's just like Chicago. You better get an offensive line.
Yep.
That's just all it is to it. You can sign all the quarterbacks you want. If your O-line ain't ready, then I'm sorry, you're wasting your time. I wouldn't even suggest you come to my team if we weren't ready for you.
Or ready to play you.
So to review Drew Lock's work and why Mickey is so afraid to face Drew Lock tomorrow in the NFL, okay, he got into the game the other day.
One pass.
This season, he's 4 out of 9 for 9 yards. In Seattle last year, 4 games, 2 starts. He passed for 543 yards, 3 interceptions, 3 touchdowns. Of course, he went over there in the trade with Denver. And after they acquired Russell Wilson, and in his last year in Denver, 6 games, 3 starts. He did have one season where he was essentially the starting quarterback in Denver. 13 starts, went 4-9, and led the league with 15 interceptions.
He went 4-9.
That was in 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah.
COVID year.
Yeah,
I don't
the
know.
COVID year. Just like the Cowboys. We've expunged that year from the Cowboys record book, too, right?
Look up his college numbers.
Not officially.
Okay, now we're going to go back to his college stats just to get you up to speed on Drew Lock. Okay, is last year at Mizzou. He started 13 games, passed for 3,500 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. He regressed his last year because his second to last year there, he passed for 4,000 yards, 44 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Mm-hmm. Sounds like he will throw it around the lot.
He'll try to fit it in there. Mm-hmm. Plus, he was being recruited out of high school as a basketball player. Anything else you need to know about Drew Lock?
Second-round pick of the Broncos in 2019, number 42 overall, 6'4", 225-pound Drew Lock, expected to make the start for the Giants against the Cowboys tomorrow.
It's a lock.
Okay.
It's a lock. I like that.
All right, what else you got on the Cowboys injury front?
It's extensive.
But who's going to play? Let's project.
I think
we're going to have another injury practice report this afternoon.
Should get it at 3 o'clock. And you also should get any roster moves. They have to do it by 3 o'clock today.
Okay.
So Tyler Smith, who missed the last game, ankle, knee, has been limited all week. I think he's got a really good chance to play. Awesome Richards will be out. Zach Martin has not done anything this week. Ankle, shoulder, actually both ankles and a shoulder. I think he may be hard-pressed to play. I think Hunter Lipke's good to go. CeeDee Lamb was limited. He says he's good to go. Marshawn Nealon, he got back in, and he suffered a knee problem. I don't know about him.
So that's why yesterday he DNP'd yesterday, right?
Yes. Eric Kendricks has not practiced this week. That's happened before, and he's played, although one other time he didn't. Jake Ferguson probably still in concussion protocol. Trayvon Diggs went from limited to DNP, and Kalen Carson showed up, did not practice. So I don't know about those two guys because Diggs didn't play last week. It looked like he was going to be good to go, and now he DNP'd.
Well, you're going to start your team captain at cornerback, right? Josh Butler.
Well, I see what you're saying. Well, you would think so in some form or fashion, right? All I know is Diggs was limited last week and didn't make the trip. Mm-hmm. Limited guys usually go.
What concerns you the most about the New York Football Giants coming in here?
I was going to look that up before the show to see if their defense that was vaunted going into the season is still that.
Well, they did get Thibodeau back last week.
I saw that. He was doing commercials on TV, too.
Oh, I saw that.
So they've lost 6 straight. They've given up 17, 28, 26, 27, 20 in overtime, and then 30 to Tampa Bay last week.
Malik Neighbors is always a concern.
Yes he is.
I'm answering my own question there.
But so is the guy leading the rookie running backs this year in rushing.
Really?
Tyrone Tracy?
Mm-hmm. Now, I heard that. I trusted it. But he was the leading rusher among rookie running backs this year.
Well, it's not like we're at the upper echelon of football teams right now. So,
so I'm not taking anybody that comes in here is a concern.
Anybody for granted.
That's right.
This running back, I'm concerned about him. Anytime someone has a running game,
Tracy,
playing at home.
Tracy has run for 587 yards.
And Rico is really running the ball well. Really impressed with his determination.
The next rookie is 579. Irving, Tampa Bay.
Bucky Irving out of Oregon.
Wait, what? Bucky Irving is with the Giants now?
No. He's looking at the league leaders.
Okay, I was about to say. He was doing well at Tampa.
I did say Tampa Bay, by the way.
You did.
And then it's Williams, quarterback, Chicago. 339 yards. That's not what you want to see.
By the way, we talk about CeeDee leading the league with 77 receptions. Malik Neighbors, the rookie out of LSU, 67 receptions. And he's got the same yards per reception that CeeDee has. He's 10 yards a reception.
Right.
3 touchdowns.
So, look, what scares you about the Giants is the Cowboys.
Yes.
If they do not
That's right.
play,
That's exactly
they start turning the ball over, making mistakes.
Yep.
I mean, and the score.
Dexter Lawrence has 9 sacks as an interior
That's
defensive
why I was saying
tackle.
that. Thinking of him, he's a load, and he's going to be up against potentially one of those young guards, right? If Martin doesn't go. Nathan Frisco with his cowboy beanie on. He's leading the tour,
it's
right?
too hot out there.
The tour is following
Tour
Nate.
coming through. Fans in town for Thanksgiving. Decked out in their Cowboys gear.
It's crazy, man.
Now, don't get distracted by the tour.
Right.
Don't lose your concentration. Boy, they're still coming, too. Look at her.
Good. That's
No, that's
good.
because you got Nate back there.
Nate's holding court with them right now.
I think they know our resume.
Do they have to pay extra for Nate being on the tour?
we have to wave. We think we have to wave because he's Spags wave. Hey,
Wave.
There you go.
There you go. All right. Okay.
Might be time for a break.
We got it.
Oh, no, they're
What
knocking
do
on the
you want, bro?
windows.
Will you please go? Leave.
Dalton Schultz would be having
Yes.
a fit right now.
Can't lift weights with people
Go,
knocking
man,
on the
get out of
windows.
here.
All right, we're going to be back with more Mick shots after this distraction departs in just a
I
moment.
feel like I'm in a cage. Just keep looking at it.
Hey y'all, Matt Pittman of Meat Church here. With football season kicking off, I'm already gearing up to bring the smoker back to AT&T Stadium for some epic tailgates. But with that Texas heat, it's crucial to keep my beer hand cramping cold. That's where Yeti's insulated Colster can cooler comes in clutch. This year, you can even get them with the iconic star engraved on the side. Licensed Yeti Cowboys gear is now available at Stadium Pro Shops, concessions, and on Yeti.com. Check it out today. Yeti, official cooler and drinkware of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey, Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle.
Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys to get started.
Star Sports Tours is the only official fan travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys, offering exclusive game weekend travel packages with pre-game sideline access and photo ops with current players, cheerleaders, and Cowboy legends. You want to stay at a team hotel, attend the best tailgate party in Texas, tour the Star, and talk X's and O's with me, Everson Walls? With Star Sports Tours, you can. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today.
Cowboys football and Miller Lite. What a pairing. Can cracks at kickoff. Tailgates going way past postgame. Sunday night overtimes followed by Monday morning swagger. Brisket in the smoker. Miller Lite in the cooler. America's team playing America's greatest sport. Miller Lite, the only beer of the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys football tastes like Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2023 Miller Brewing Company, Fort Worth, Texas.
Back to Mick Shots.
Celebrate the holiday season at AT&T Stadium. Get a tour of the home of the Dallas Cowboys, plus your photo with Santa and Mrs. Claus from December 10th through the 14th. Limited inventory is available. Secure your tickets today at AT&TStadium.com/tours.
All right, final few minutes here of Mick Shots as we get you ready for Thanksgiving Day, Cowboys and Giants, a 3:30 kickoff. Mickey is poring over his stat sheet right now and has something he wants to illuminate us on, right?
3 rushing touchdowns for the season. One in the opener.
For the Cowboys.
For the Cowboys, it was Zeke. One against Baltimore. and then one against San Francisco. That's it.
All right, here's the most amazing stat that I have come up with on this game.
Make sure it's an NFL stat, okay?
The Giants. This has to do with the Giants' defense. What's the most amazing stat about their defense? What's their record? They are 2-9. They played 11 games. Everson, how many interceptions do the Giants have on defense? How many interceptions does the Giants' defense have?
2.
They've got 1.
Wow.
1 pick in 11 games. It's a linebacker, Darius Muasau.
It's not even a corner. It's not even a QB.
It's a linebacker, Darius Muasau.
I bet it was tipped. I can't see him floating right
Rookie 6th round draft pick, Muasau.
And he didn't do it on the run because he gained 1 yard.
Let's see his game log here. It occurred. It occurred in the season opener against Minnesota. They have not had an interception since the season opener.
10 straight games. 10 straight?
10 straight games without an interception. That's got to be an NFL record.
How many
how many do the Cowboys have?
We actually had more.
Actually, they've got
more than
interceptions.
Washington.
They've got more interceptions.
We got as many. Cowboys have as many interceptions on the last play they were on the field as what the Giants have all season because McQuamu had the pick of the Hail Mary.
Yes, he did.
So take that.
Oh, so we have 2 Hail Mary interceptions.
Cowboys have 8.
Hooker had 1.
8 interceptions.
Yeah. Right. And then
that's right.
Yeah.
Diggs still leads with 2.
Oh, Diggs has 2. Good.
Why are you saying good?
Because that's the man.
I thought you were saying he only has 2. That keeps him farther away from your record.
No, I want the guy that's chasing me to be the leader.
There
I don't want. Yeah, I don't want
he's like the Dolphins with the undefeated season.
Yeah, but I pull for him. I pull for him.
Okay, what's your greatest Thanksgiving Day memory?
Oh, wow.
Try to make it Cowboy related.
Of course, yeah, of course. It's so funny because we were so successful. I remember really the negative. Actually, that was
that can be it. That's not a great memory,
not
but
a
it's
great
a memory.
memory, but it is a memory. Craig James, he used to live behind me back in the day when we first.
Before he had to move out of town.
Yeah, they chased him out of town.
He lit up the Cowboys.
He did.
With the Patriots?
Yes, he did. Man, I'll never forget that game. We were supposed to win it, and it was one of those games where we sleepwalking, but we're the favorites, and we're supposed to win. And I recall he broke a run on us for about 30-plus yards to ice the game. And that kind of upset me because, they had already kind of soured my memory on college football when they beat Grambling.
So with
SMU played Grambling?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
Of course, the year that I left.
So he was with New England at the time?
Yeah, he would have been New England, but
well, I'm trying to see. I don't see
86.
They went to the Super Bowl in '86, right?
Seattle.
They
played Seattle.
That year, didn't we?
Prior to that, the Cowboys won 6 straight on Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Then they lost to Minnesota, Houston, Philadelphia.
So does it show that
it doesn't show
New England?
New England. Maybe it was a regular season game.
Oh, nah, we'll figure it out. I promise you, that happened. That's a Thanksgiving game. Maybe it was around the game before Thanksgiving. When you start bundling, you start bundling them together.
Maybe it was Christmas.
Yeah, you start bundling them together.
All right, Mickey, do you have one? There was an overtime game in November of '87 against the Patriots. It was at New England, though.
No,
yeah,
that was the one that Herschel broke it.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you thought it was 86?
I thought it was 86.
Probably be easier just to look up Craig James and see when he scored.
I didn't mean to slow up the show here.
It was already slowed down.
I'm okay with not finding it, just so you know.
Mickey, do you have one?
I didn't hang my
I need a memory,
on
Mickey.
that.
I need a memory from you.
How about third-string quarterback Jason Garrett beating the Packers in 94.
30 years ago. 30 years ago, Jason Garrett, 42-31.
What was the date? I'll tell you in a second.
On November 22nd, 1984.
November 24th.
Here we go. We might have it. We might have it here. Look at 1984.
Oh,
was that Thanksgiving?
What are you looking at?
1984, Dallas over New England. 2017.
In Thanksgiving?
Yes.
There it is.
Yeah,
you haven't lost your mind.
I thought we lost.
But you said you thought you lost.
Yeah.
You won 2017.
Craig James ran 19 times for 112 yards in that game and had 2 catches for 22.
I think the fact that he was just successful is what pissed me off.
That's right.
Probably what it was.
White running back.
We did win. Yeah, white running back. That was the white rhino.
You're still mad with SMU grambling.
That's right. Yeah. He's still running over us. He's still running over my defense.
All right, time for our picks.
That was 84. Okay,
84. And so that was 40. So you just cited 30 years ago, 1994. Mm-hmm. Your memories from 40 years ago, 1984. Now give me your pick and your picks to click.
My pick, of course, is the Cowboys winning the game. But before I start with that, I need redemption for my defense. I really do. I need them to play as well as they did in that first half. I need them to continue that throughout the entire game. Because as I looked in the second half, there were some players that were open. I just don't know what the heck Daniels was doing. For some reason, he was not accurate in that game.
Pressure on him.
And I would imagine he was feeling, you say seeing ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was seeing ghosts back there. So I want to make sure that defense continues to allow, especially with Locke coming in here, with that Missouri boy.
They should know where he is.
That's right. They'll know where he is.
Standing in the pocket.
I am looking for my defense to control the game. OC, Odigizua, has been playing very well.
Okay.
I look for OC to get at least 1 sack because he knows what Drew Lock is going to be. So I look for that. Cowboys going to win. I think we should handle them pretty well. I look at 28-13.
28-13, Cowboy victory.
And by the way, so Daniels got sacked 4 times and had 8 quarterback hits on him.
No wonder he was suffering from that Dak disease.
He was a little skittish in the pocket, right?
I get it.
I'm next.
Yes, you are.
Oh,
every week we do this.
Every week it's the same.
27-10.
Okay.
And watch out for Rico Dottle. 100-yard performance.
Finally a 100-yard game.
Yes. And 2 rushing touchdowns.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice. How about that?
Wow. Almost double the.
Pretty soon you guys are going to make me
team.
quit picking Devontae Turpin, right?
Hey, but that's always a good pick.
Right?
We put him in that Michael Parsons category.
I'm afraid after Sunday, they ain't kicking to him. It's going to be touch. Because they tried to get fancy kicking short to him and making it hard to handle, which he bumbled around.
Yeah, he did.
But that was on purpose. That wasn't that was planned.
He bumbled around on purpose?
Bumbled the ball.
Oh, that last one, he was baiting him.
Yeah, right.
He's like,
I know what I'm going to do here.
All right.
And he was, I told you that's Monday, right? He said he was familiar with Cyber.
The kicker.
Yes. Because he was played him at Oklahoma.
He was a teammate. And by the way, he went on injured reserve yesterday, Austin
I saw
Cyber.
that.
He was hurt during the game. Yeah.
Who'd they?
What if he got hurt trying to tackle, or trying to chase Turpin?
He might have pulled a hamstring because he wasn't catching up. It was like that car that passed me today. I looked at my speedometer. I was going 80 on Rayburn, and this guy just blew. He was going 100. He was going 100. I swear to God.
It wasn't Dak this time.
Yeah, right. And it wasn't Turpin running.
Right.
Okay.
What you got?
You went 30 years ago.
Yes.
You went 40 years ago. Mm-hmm. I've got the greatest memory in Cowboys Thanksgiving history.
50 years ago.
50 years ago tomorrow. 50 50 years ago tomorrow, November 28th, 1974, the Mad Bomber Clint Longley comes off the bench, and he throws a touchdown pass 50 yards to the great Drew Pearson to beat Washington 24-23.
Good times.
He actually did more than that.
He did it more than that. He was trailing. Cowboys were trailing 16-3 when he came off the bench. But that's what I'm going to cite.
His rookie debut.
It was rookie debut. That's exactly right.
Taken a snap in the NFL.
The triumph of the uncluttered mind, as Blaine Nye put it. And exactly 50 years later, tomorrow, November 28th, 2024. Mm-hmm.
I just read the story in our book of the Cowboy-Redskin rivalry, and one of the quotes from Roger was, he goes, I used to sit next to him on the plane, and I'd be looking at my playbook and studying stuff, and I'd look over at Clint, and he goes, he was just sitting there doing nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they weren't fans of each other at all.
Yeah. Are you ready for my pick?
Yo.
Okay.
Sorry.
Exactly.
Same score?
Exactly 50 years later.
It did cut you off, didn't
it's the Trey Lance package. Trey Lance comes off the bench to hit another number 88, CeeDee Lamb with a 50-yard touchdown pass as the Cowboys beat the Giants 24-23.
It can't be that close, bro. We don't want it that close.
You know what?
We don't want it that close.
He's going to be eliminated from picks when he comes up with goofy stuff.
Who was right last week?
Hey, I was almost right last week.
Who was the one that told you about the
27-20?
Who was the one that told you about Steve Berline last week? And Cooper Rush leads them to a victory.
Same score.
And you're the same guy that wanted me going out there and meeting him at the airport too. So
we're not doing that. Was Jake Ferguson. That was the San Francisco game.
Either way, he's talking about you
just
getting
make
eliminated.
Sure when you do your pregame show, you say the same thing. Okay?
All right, we gotta go.
We gotta go.
All right,
yeah, got cut
Happy
off
Thanksgiving,
right?
and we'll see you later.
Go Cowboys.
Go Trey Lance.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?